Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we will be looking at an interview of Zach that shows that the family knew nothing, and Luggy talks about Saul and says he will find out everything. Also, Brad said that Lucy was closer to Jay than he was and deletes his messages. So the first thing that we are going to look at is the interview where Zach says that the family knew nothing.
He's with his son, right?
If you can put into words what the last few days have been like.
So, nightmare. It's been a nightmare. I just want him back, and that's it.
Just want him to come back. We don't know where he is, what's happened, or anything. I don't know what's that. Honestly, I just can't. I don't know what to say. We just want him to come back home safe.
So you can see that Zach says that they don't know what's happened, even though Brad and Lucy spoke to Jay. So if that's true, then the family should at least have an idea of what happened. Or did Lucy and Brad stay very quiet at the start? I think this video proves that the family had no idea what was going on and had minimal information. Because we know that Rachel was running the Facebook group and Brad didn't speak up until about 11 days later. And in this video, it looks like Brad hasn't spoken up yet, because the family are clearly confused. Plus, Lucy said that she didn't get much information from their phone call, then left Tenerife very quickly. So the family were dealing with so much at the time. And the worst thing is, there were some people who actually knew what happened. The next thing that we are going to look at is what Luggy said about Saul.
Facebook, everywhere. Absolute disgusting behaviour from what I've seen pushed against our family, Jay's friends, Saul, all of them. Absolute vultures. Saul's best thing is to never speak to any of those creators, but if Saul ever wanted to speak about it, Saul, you're welcome to come in my inbox, anything you want. Quite welcome. I was told the other day that you wanted to have a chat with me or something, but I missed it when you was in the live, I believe. Is that right, Kat? Something that happened the other day?
Yeah, he just was messaging. He was like, just asking your advice on things, but I don't think.
Yeah. So Saul, I think you shared the advice given out, and if you've taken that advice, bro, then hat off to you, brother. Everything that you want to know will all become clear. All of it. Just hold on in there, bro, and no one wants to stir any more aggro against anybody today, especially not the family up our way. Think about it. It just causes more aggro online, more people getting stupid egos up and down here. I'm not blaming Saul for this, by the way. I'm blaming the creators for this. It's the creators doing it. It's the creators that, if you want a negative opinion to what we said, right? Have your negative opinion, but not at us. Have your negative opinion between yourselves. And if any of us do come to say, well, we think it's this way, why don't you listen to that? Because when you say to us, oh yeah, well, it's this, if we answer that.
So this is interesting because Luggy says a couple of things in this clip that I want to talk about. Firstly, he says that Saul has shared the advice given out, and if he has taken that advice, then hats off to him. So what does Luggy mean by this? And who gave out this advice? Because Luggy didn't actually say that what Saul said about Ayub and Rocky taking a watch isn't true. He just said that he has shared the advice that he was given. Sometimes it's hard to understand Luggy, so I don't know if he means that trolls have given him this information and it's wrong, or if it's facts and Saul was given this information by people who know something. The next thing that Luggy says is that everything that Saul wants to know will all become clear, so he's saying that Saul will find out everything. Will this be in the documentary? Because if Saul is talking about a stolen watch, and Luggy is saying that he will find out everything, then surely the information will be released in the documentary, or there is something happening behind the scenes that we don't know about. The last thing that we are going to look at in today's video is a TikTok clip, because someone who was covering this case at the start says that Brad deleted messages.
Brad deleted all of his messages with me. That's the one thing I found very weird in the whole Jay Slater case, because obviously a lot of people will know me from covering the whole case when it was happening. At the time, I was speaking with Brad in the DMs. He then didn't want me to release the messages, which I found weird. But yeah, he deleted them all. Not deleted them, I think he deleted the account. I don't know. The messages are just not there. The weirdest thing that stood out to me was when Brad said to me that he said that he was invited on the holiday as a last minute thing. He was invited on the holiday as a last minute thing, and he told me that Lucy and Jay were closer friends than he was with Lucy. So he was like, Lucy's closer with Jay than I am. So he told me that he was invited late to the holiday.
So Brad spoke out at the start and then deleted the messages, which is weird. But he said that Jay and Lucy were closer to each other than he was, and that he was invited to Tenerife as a last-minute thing. But I thought that Jay had to be convinced to go to Tenerife, and that his friends were the ones who convinced him to go along with Debbie, who wanted him to have a nice time. Also, how close were Lucy and Jay? Because if they were that close, then I don't think Lucy would have left Tenerife so quickly, and instead of searching for him, she left before Jay was found.
But then somebody showed me he was on a Facebook group asking for... What was he asking for? I'm trying to jog my memory. Tickets to... He was asking for tickets to something. But people were saying that they showed me the screenshot and he was in that group asking for tickets like, what, 6 months to a year before actually flying out? So then I thought to myself, well, you said that you were invited last minute. But here you are on a group asking for tickets to... Was it that place they went to? Festival or something? I can't remember. But yeah, all the messages are gone. All the messages are gone. Very interesting. And he was the one that actually reached out to me, basically saying, oh, you don't know anything, and, you know, stop making videos and all this shit. But yeah.
So is this another lie that Brad has told? And I would like to see the screenshot of Brad asking for the NRG tickets months before, because that would prove that he is lying. But why did Brad delete these messages? And he clearly tried to make it look like Lucy was the one who was close to Jay. So what does Brad know? And what really happened that night? Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe, and we will update you as we find out more.